all alone. Your face seems wild and alone. Without the without a sign, without grasping it, the real question to be asked: where have I been? I'm a sharpshooter. Masquerade, hiding both face and mind, afraid for you to draw. I'm a sharpshooter. What else should I be? Please don't take off my mask, reveal there's nothing inside. Will it always be burning down the walls? Is there a way for me to break? I'm a sharpshooter at post masquerade, hiding both face and mind, free for you to throw. I'm a sharpshooter, have no face to show. Please don't take off my mask, night and sky.
Okay, that should be good. Scrib, email Corey, let me know if you guys can hear the chat audio. Yeah, before we get started, I just want to make sure the audio and everything's good as always. Make sure we're not messing anything up. Let's play some music while we wait. Hold on, what do we got? Oh, hey you Sayori. Yes, that. Yeah, that's really cool actually. Wow, you can just play music while just doing all this shit. That's really cool. I like this. Wow. It's so cute. I just came out to say hi, Muffin, but I got to go see you. Have a great stream, Muffin. Oh, thanks, Square. Thanks for showing up, man. Hope you have a wonderful day. Good luck with whatever you're doing, dude. Hey, Supersonic, what's up? How you doing today? Oh, yeah. Hello, everybody. I am Muffin Mythos, and welcome back to more Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. We are back here today, continuing on with the side stories, which have been really interesting because for those of you that don't know, I've played this game, I've watched this game before, I know the twist, I know what happens, but I know nothing about these side stories, so I'm actually experiencing these for the first time, and it's really interesting to watch these blind. But regardless, it's wonderful to see you all again. Welcome back to another live stream, and yeah, how you guys doing today? Let me know in the chat. Before we get started, make sure you hit the like button, helps up with the channel, and I'd appreciate it. The bigger we grow, the better. The more people we can meet, the more I love it. That being said, let's go ahead and jump right into it. We got another side story here. Last time we did the Trust Part 1, which was between, obviously Sayori and Monica. So this time we're going to start off with Part 2. From what I saw, I really loved Trust Part 1, so I'm actually kind of interested in what we got to do here. The audio is good, I'm glad to hear. Another day passes in a flash, and it's already time for the next club meeting. Oh, let me just get that off screen. Man, I need to do that. I need to figure out how to disable the mouse appearing for y'all. Although Monica should have come up with a plan for today's task, she wasn't able to shake her guilt and anxiety after reading Sayori's poem. Oh, that's right. I think Monica discovered, this is where she discovers, like, Sayori's depressed. I'm so stupid. Oh, no, that's right. It's a Chris McLean for her. How did I let myself be the center of attention? Sayori's going through these kinds of feelings, and I'm letting her comfort me instead of the other way around. What kind of club president does that? This whole time I didn't think to ask her about her own feelings. So much for the stupid vision. Sayori enters the clubroom with her usual smile. Upon seeing the downcast Monica, her smile quickly fades in an expression of concern. Monica? Is everything okay? I'm really sorry. I'm such a terrible friend. Huh? What are you talking about? You're an amazing friend. Monica shakes her head. I made this all about myself. Even you said so yesterday. You told me that I'm trying to make the club that I need most, right? But my problems are so trivial compared to yours. Sayori responds quietly. What are you talking about? But as she says that, her face darkens. Oh no. Through the silence, Sayori mutters a realization. I left my folder here. Ooh, this is. Oh yeah, I should say this. This stream is not for those who are faint of heart. If you have issues with depression, this is not the game for you. Ooh. That or maybe it's comfort. Who knows? It's Monica McLean. You're doing well, Supersonic. I'm glad to hear. Monica stares blankly ahead, unable to come up with a response. I wasn't ready to share those. Now you're worrying about me. I don't want that. But why? We're friends, right? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Friends look out for each other. I want you to be here, and I want to be here for you as much as you're here for me. Another long moment passes in silence. The air is incredibly heavy. I thought the game froze for a second. I was like, it's usually, there's not that big of a pause. This is different. It wasn't just about you yesterday, it was about the club. Besides, things were so happy yesterday. You don't need to do this all of a sudden. I don't want it. I like happy. So, if you do this, then you're just being selfish. Monica massages her forehead, struggling through the frustration of such a paradox. I shouldn't be laughing, but like, yeah, that is a sticky situation where it's like they kind of like someone you want to help flips it and makes it about something else, but you want to stay on topic. Yeah, I can feel this. I can relate to both Sayori and Monica in this situation. I know how both of these feel. Oof. It's understandable that Sayori isn't ready to share such certain things. But as unfair as it is for Monica to pry, it's also painful for Monica to force herself to ignore the needs of her friend. I'm sorry I looked. I disrespected your privacy. No, I don't blame you for looking. You would have at least needed to check if it was mine. Yeah. Monica takes a deep breath. Okay, I understand that you don't want me to worry. and I think I'll be able to put this aside so that we can move on. But can you promise me something? Promise you what? Monica pauses to collect her thoughts. This is the Literature Club. It's a place where people can express themselves in the ways that life normally doesn't allow them to. That's the vision. In fact, it's our vision. Right the way into your heart or whatever. So I just want you to promise me that you'll remember that too. It doesn't have to be right now, but I want to be here for you when you need it. I want us to be ourselves like that. Sayori smiles gently. I'll promise if you promise. Unable to help it, Monica returns Sayori's smile. I promise. Me too. As the conversation closes, the mood in the room is lifted. With that behind them, it's time to proceed with the club's activities. So, want to teach me about poetry? Huh? What about the recruitment? It's fine. We have plenty of time for that. But right now, I feel like I want to do this. I mean, I do have to fulfill my end of the promise, you know? There's no way I could say no to that. Just don't expect much. I do a lot of writing, but it's not like I'm a scholar or anything. That's fine. I think I just need, like, some motivation. I never know where to start when it comes to writing poems. Starting isn't so hard. You kind of just need to write down your feelings and see where it takes you. Yeah, but that wouldn't come out any good. Do you know the clusterfuck of emotions I have for a brain? You don't want to see what's going on in this head. Just cuts inside of her head, just constantly thinking about how she's in a game. I wonder, I genuinely do wonder if these side stories are gonna, like, be just entirely, like, before Monica became sentient, or if they're gonna lead into the deeper shit later. Like, I genuinely do wonder, like, I wonder if these are just gonna be 100%, like, just side stories before Monica, like, became sentient and, like, ruined the game. Or if there's gonna be, like, some, like, game-breaking bullshit where, like, she, like, mid, like, one of these side stories, Monica realizes she's in the game, she starts fucking with shit. I genuinely wonder what they're gonna do. It's not supposed to. You have to fight your perfectionist mind on this one. You can't just start by writing your feelings and see what kinds of things it makes you think of. And then you can turn your feelings into a little story. You can get your feelings down first and then make it sound pretty later. Yeah, just uncork that bottle and spew the contents over that table and then just mash that ink around until it makes something that looks like words. It's like not building a railroad, where you go from one end to the other. It's more like a collage, where you find all the things you want to put in it, and then you arrange them in a pretty way. At least that's how I do it. It's not like it's the only way. But it's a really good way to not get stuck right at the beginning. I understand. Yeah, I always get so caught up in how it sounds that I forget about what's actually important. Monica pulls out a pen and paper and starts writing down. Stop being a perfectionist. You idiot. I'm just kidding. No, seriously though. Seriously, I need to write this down. I won't forget it later. Hey, Firefox is up. Just Monica. Indeed, just Monica. Monica scribbles out "you idiot" after she writes it down. No, keep it. What? Why? Are you calling me an idiot? Of course not. But the point is that you're not supposed to police. The point is that you're not supposed to police your feelings, alright? You're using that word wrong. That is not how you use police. I'm like 80% sure now that that's not how you use the word police, unless Sayori is secretly just like, she has like a very big vocabulary and she knows how it's used and I don't, which will be shocking. I mean, it is Doki Doki Literature Club, so, wait, what the fuck do I know, you know? But, I don't know why, but you shouldn't police your feelings does not sound the right way to use that word. Be as dramatic as you want. But I was just, well, yeah, I guess I am an idiot. Underneath the scribble, Monica rewrites, "You idiot." She stares at the paper. Her words stare back at her. It's kind of funny how I wrote down what I'm mad at myself for, then did the exact same thing anyway. This is gonna take some getting used to. I believe in you. Thanks, I do too. Me, I mean, not you. But also you of course. Monica continues to the exercise, jotting down her thoughts. It's surprisingly quite a struggle to write without overthinking it. But after a while, with Sayori's guidance and encouragement, Monika's sheets of paper begins to look fairly lively, peppered with all the random thoughts. Phew. Monika looks up and down her sheet. Gosh, I feel so tense looking at this. I hate it. But it's also kind of liberating. I can tell how hard you're trying. It makes me happy. I think I'll be good at writing poems. Ahaha. Don't give me too much credit. I'd have to try really hard at it. But I think it's something that I'll enjoy. With you. Oh, God. Yeah, no, these side stories just scream, like, gay energy. like, if people shipped these characters already, you know for a fact these fucking side stories are just gonna amp up the gay ships, like, by, like, 100%. Like, it's gonna, like, I can already tell, like, just that line, like, this line alone, but I think it's something that I'll enjoy doing with you. Like, that is, like, 100%, that's gonna, like, just spark, like, the gay energy, like, 100%, you know? She can exercise and write? Yeah! Sayori beams. I'll stop here, but we still have time. Let's try to work on a new file. I thought it said filer, like they were gonna do a filer cabinet. Let's try to work on a new flyer for the club. I won't be so picky about the language. Yay, let's do it! Monika and Sayori proceed with their work. With each passing day, the two of them become more confident in the club. Not simply from their recruitment planning, but from their vision as well. Something Sora would say. Oh yeah, specifically to Riku. Like, that is something Sora would have said on the beach with Riku if they were stuck there, you know? He would have 100% just turned to Riku like, I'm good with being here if I'm with you, Riku. Like, as long as I have you, Riku, I'll be fine. You and me, together forever and ever. I can live with that. Like, 100% Sora would do that. As their bond strengthens, so does the essence of the Literature Club. Finally, they begin to truly feel it's only a matter of time before they can find more members. Is that it? No, okay, I was about to say, that is not it. Another day passes. As usual, Monika's the first one to the club room. With her as a printout of the revised Literature Club flyer, complete with all the new ideas Monika and Sayori came up with. If only this flyer we gave to that one reading girl the other day. It's so much more attractive than the old one. But the new catchphrase is featured clearly in front of the center of the flyer. Write the way into your heart. Surely, common sense would say that one writes from their heart, not into the heart. But the message being delivered is that one can use writing to discover themselves. Hopefully, Monika and Sayori had thought that it would be enough to garner some curiosity from students. Why do I feel so tense looking at this? Monika thinks back to the previous meeting, when she performed the writing exercise. Was I always this bad at expressing myself? How am I the president of the club if I can't even demonstrate what the club is supposed to do? The Literature Club is truly beginning to take form. But with that, the weight on Monika's shoulders only becomes heavier. Debate Club was always about rigid structure, formulating airtight points and counterpoints and delivering them with conviction. It was about the person on the outside. That's why Monika was so good at it. It existed entirely within her realm of comfort. It's suffocating. I need to break through this mental wall. I need to learn to express myself for real. Isn't that right, Muffin? He just fucking starts talking to them. Oh my god, that would have been like such a sly way to like write that in if this is where she fucking gets her like fourth wall powers and shit. Monika pulls out a sheet of paper and grabs her pen. She presses the tip of the pen firmly against the paper. But her hand doesn't move. Instead, a tiny blot of ink collects around the tip of her pen. Monika lifts her pen and stares at the little blotch. For some reason, she feels compelled to run her fingers across it. As she does so, the ink smears across the paper, ruining Monika's canvas. Ugh. Out of spite for herself, Monika presses her pen down once more, letting the ink collect. She creates a second smear on the paper. Come on, Monika. Just move your hand. Monika writes. This is what I get for seeking perfection. A stain. Ooh. That's not a good sign. That's ooh. I'm already getting bad vibes from that. Like that's not good. Monica slides the paper away from her and puts her head down on the desk. Oh fuck. The air conditioner seems louder today. I'm here. Hi. Monica hears Sayori approaching her desk and then stop for a second, probably reading the piece of paper. Then she sits down in the adjacent desk. Bad day? Mm-hmm. Yeah, me too. You too? The new flyer looks so good. You've been working so hard. On the club, but also something else, I think. Yeah, no, she needs to talk, yeah. Both of these girls have, like, depression in some way. I would say Sayori's is more of a, like, emotional depression, while Monica's is more of a unmotivated depression, if that makes sense. Like she's in a rut compared to Sayori, who like emotionally is just not doing good. It's like how there's multiple types of depression. I don't know the exact like medical, like psychosis term for like emotional depression or like like uh like uh fucking I just completely forgot the word I just used. But yeah, like Monica is in a weird spot where like she's like unmotivated, but Sayuri is like having like just emotional issues right now for her depression. It's weird to explain. I can't do it. I'm sorry. It's so hard to just be vulnerable. Hmm? So he takes the sheet of paper from Monica's desk. She writes something down and stares at it for a while. Can I trust you? Of course. You can trust me with anything. Sayuri gazes at Monica with sadness in her eyes. Understanding the signal, Monica takes the paper from Sayuri's desk and reads it. Oh. Oh no, Sayori, no. Oh, they stopped the music and everything for that. Oh no. Sayori, I'm here. We can talk. Sayori, this is really, really hard for me. Her voice shakes. So, if you can do it, then I can too. Because you're like a million times better than me. That's completely not true. Sayori takes a deep breath, trying to steady herself. That's something about me that I've never told anyone before. Even now, my head is like screaming at me to stop. Wait, you don't have to force yourself. I mean, just because of the promise yesterday, I want to. It just feels right. I mean, maybe it's part of the reason I came to this club in the first place. This is the literature club. I trust you more than I'm scared. At those words, Monica stands up. Sayori must have taken days to work up the courage for this. Were Monica's own futile but genuine efforts actually the push that Sayori needed? Sayori's deliberate breaths can be heard over the air conditioner. As she prepares herself to continue, Monica waits in silence. Gentle silence. I have this problem where I get really upset when people worry too much about me. I can't control it. It's like, why waste your energy worrying about me when you can just be happy instead? So I never tell anyone about these kinds of thoughts I have. It's so much easier to just smile and help everyone else be happy. But that's terrible. That's what Monica wants to say, but she stops herself in fear of saying the wrong thing. You need to sit down and talk. Yeah, like that's like that's a heavy. I know this is a fucking like a cutesy anime game, like the art style, but that's like in like real world context, like that's like a big like oof, like hit to the chest. Like, oh god. Like if I were in Monica's situation, I would do everything in my power to just like give Sayori a hug and tell her it's gonna be okay. Like, geez, like that is a bombshell to drop on somebody. Hey, Mangle, what's up? Welcome to the sentimental stream where we are helping Sayori deal with her depression. It's just that if everyone knew about it, they wouldn't treat me the same anymore. Like, whenever I'm not smiling, everyone will worry about me and ask me what's wrong. I know that because it used to be like that. Sayori pauses, seeming to recall something in the past. I just want everyone to be happy. That's the most important thing to me. And letting people look inside my head doesn't bring happiness to anyone. Sayori pauses again, her solemn expression making her look almost like an entirely different person. How did you find the courage to tell me this? You're not worried that I'll be one of those people too? I am worried. Part of me really hates myself for doing this. But another part of me, I think, just felt like it would be different this time. Whenever we talk about the clubs... Of course I'm getting a phone call. 1 second. Sorry about that, everybody. My dad was getting McDonald's. He wanted to know what I wanted. I'm getting McDonald's! Yeah! Could I get help too? Of course. Everybody deserves to get help. Even the people that I am not on good terms with, I wish that they get the help they need. Like, that is one thing I'm always certain about is, like, everybody deserves, if they feel they need help or want help, they 100% deserve to have it. Also, like I said, please remember to leave a like on the live stream. You don't have to, but it helps support the channel, and I'd appreciate it, so please just consider it. Whenever we talk about the club is supposed to mean, I kept feeling like it was right for me to do. Especially after you've been trying so hard to express yourself, too. It just made me feel like I could say it in confidence, and our friendship doesn't have to change. It's so silly. The club is only 2 people, but it already means this much to me. Monica feels a tightening sensation in her heart, a feeling of connection as Sayori's emotions radiate between them. Me too. I was so lost until you showed up. You're so brave, Sayori. You're so strong and brave. I don't even compare. Monica steps forward. But if nothing else, I can at least offer you some hug energy, if you'd like. Ah! Print screen, print screen, print screen, print screen. Right, wait, hold up. Can I hide? Can I hide? Can I wanna... Damn it! I'll just print screen here. Yes! I love it. So cute. Oh. Yes, McDonald's eat the stars away from this game. The MC came for cupcakes, and because Siri asked him to only see his best friends and club members having extreme personal issues. Ooh. Oh, this game! The gay energy, I love it. Oh. Wordlessly and without a smile, Sawyer rests her forehead on Monica's shoulder. Through their contact, Monica can almost feel the torrent of thoughts moving in Sayori's head. And in this moment, enchanted by the air of the club, Monica realizes that all of the days that have passed, this is the one where she really, really hopes that nobody new walks through the door. She speaks softly. You're like the sweetest girl I've ever met. Yes! Yes! Oh! Yes! I love it! It's so good! It's so good! Oh! Oh, my heart! Oh, it's so beautiful! Yes! You can say anything. I'll never judge you. I promise. Suri's breath begins to quiver. She takes several deep breaths, trying as hard as she can to start speaking, to say the things she never once dared to say out loud. Finally, she speaks in a choked voice. I'm so worthless. I'm worthless and everyone would be better off without me. She suppresses a sob as a tear falls down her cheek. I'm just an inconvenience to everyone! I'm not good at anything, it just feels like everybody just has to put up with me and I hate it, I hate it. The more Sayori speaks, the more she fails to control her voice, falling victim to the overwhelming sadness clutching at her throat and chest. I don't want to have these thoughts. I want them to go away. And now I'm making you put up with me and I just want to die. No! No! This hurts! This hurts so bad! It's sentimental and sweet, but it's so sad. No! No! Oh, they're so cute, and this is so sad. I was happy, and then I missed on Osu, and I got upset. I'm upset now, Scrib, and I'm sorry you're upset too. Oh, as soon as Sayori loses her composure, Monica becomes determined to keep her own. She wants to be what Sayori needs right now, a girlfriend. So she won't let any sadness show. Her voice comes through as soft and gentle. This isn't putting up with you. This is just being your friend. Monica offers a few words of comfort. But she knows, Sayori said it herself, that the thoughts Sayori experiences are ones that don't belong. Monica can't magically make them go away. The most she can do is help Sayori battle them, like any good friend would do. You have so much value. To me, and your other friends too. The club wouldn't have been the same without you. I really, really mean that. You coming here was the best thing that ever could have happened. Even if we never got any other members, I would still be happy. That's what brought you here. You brought us a vision, and you also brought happiness. And that's your favorite thing to do, right? Sayori doesn't respond, but Monica feels her gentle nod. No more words are needed between them. Oh, we just hit Emotion City. Oh my god. That was so... Oh, my heart. Oh. I'm yelling at the two, you should do this. The girls need love. Like I said, this is her being an amazing friend. It's so cute. And it... Oh, fuck. I really hope this game, if you do all the side stories before beating the game, it gives you a good ending. Holy shit. The two share their embrace for a while longer. Monica letting Sayori take as much time as she needs. Once her breathing steadies and her sniffles fully cease, Sayori lifts her head and wipes her eyes. I guess I needed that. Some days are harder than others. Well, I'm here whenever you need me. But any other time, I'll make sure that things are the way they usually are. If that's what makes you happy. Thanks. You're the best. No, you are. The two exchange smiles. Ah! Oh! Oh my god, I love this! I love this so much! God damn it! Oh! You know, I'm sorry to bring this up all of a sudden, but have you considered talking to a professional? Sayori nods. It's scary, since it's always so hard to tell people. Yeah, well, of course I'll always be your choice, but if you're ever looking to find the courage for it, I can do my best to help you. Thanks. I think it helps knowing that you would. Sayori suddenly yawns and stretches. Wow, that made me tired! And hungry! Well, I won't make you do any work today if you're not up for it. No, I want to! I mean, I could say it's definitely one of those things that makes me happy. Oh yeah, it definitely feels like a ship. But I feel like with the way the side stories are going, they're like just showing that all these girls were friends. Like they all cared for each other a shit ton because they all went through like emotional issues. Ship it, bitch. Monica smiles. But I might want to get a snack first. All of a sudden, the sound of the door causes the two of them to turn their heads. The rope is halfway, then stops. A face peeks inside. A face that seems familiar. Yuri? Oh, no, come on! No, you can't do that, no! Did we get... Oh! First off, yes. Second off, even more yes. Just yes. Yes! 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 Yes, please! Wait, is there any more? Oh, I was hoping... Aw. Oh! Ah! Are you real? Oh my god! Sayori's her cow! Sayori's her cow! She's the cow that she had... Oh my god! Natsuki's a princess, Monika's an angel, Sayori's her stuffed cow, and Yuri's drinking blood. Oh my god. This is beautiful. I love this so much. Ah! Ah! My heart! Ah! Oh! Next side story, please. Let's go. Ah. Oh, okay, so it's okay, so it's they link to each other, okay. Send that to me, please. I will 100%. Oh my god, my heart. Oh. Send on Discord. I'll put it in the Discord 100%. Is it my dad with the milk? Don't make me laugh right now, god damn it. Muffin's fangirling. Oh, I am. It's so cute. The club meeting is suddenly interrupted by the sound of the door, causing Monika and Sayori to turn their heads. The door opens halfway and stops. A face peeks inside. A face that seems familiar. Yes, Yuri! Finally! Sayori's eyes widen, recognizing the girl. She's very conspicuous. She very conspicuously mounts to Monika. It's her! It's the girl! It's true. The girl standing in the doorway is none other than the girl Sayori had come across reading alone in the crowd. Oh, it was Yuri, okay. Thanks to Monika leaving the flyer on desk, it seems she found her way to the club. Are you here for the Literature Club, by any chance? Am I in the wrong place? No, you're not! This is the Literature Club! Please come inside! The girl fully steps in the door, but continues standing against the wall, avoiding eye contact. Sayori continues to fail, containing her excitement. Aw, she's so cute. I love it. It's happening! Oh my gosh! Thank you so much for coming. Sorry it's a little empty. I just love to picture, like, just these three. Oh, that's such a cute image. Can you imagine, like, they're all three just standing in the classroom, and, like, Monika is just smiling, Yuri's just being nervous, and you got fucking, you got Sayori just sitting over there, like, shaking with excitement, like she literally can't stand still. Oh, it's so cute to imagine. I'm Monika, and this is Sayori, and we run the Literature Club, even though it's just us so far, but... What's your name, by the way? I'd like to join your club! Already? Wait, really? Are you sure? I mean, I should be good enough. Everyone's welcome, dear. You don't have to be good enough. Oh. Do you want to have a seat? We'd love to get to know you. The girl nods, sliding over to a nearby desk and gently sitting down. So what's your name? Yuri. I'm Sayori, and this is Monika. Sayori, I already... Nice to meet you. Do you like fantasy? No, I fucking hate fantasy. I fucking hate that nerd shit. Like, books? Yuri looks at Monika. Fantasy is cool. Yes, have you heard of the Annabella Dupont? I can't say I have. Oh, well, she's my favorite author. I'm on her 5th book, and it's just... Yuri grins and presses her knuckles against her cheeks in joy. You can borrow my books. I wouldn't mind. You're really in for an incredible experience. Monika stammers, caught completely off guard by Yuri taking control of the conversation. She glances sideways at Sayori, silently asking for help. I'd love to! It sounds like you're really into them, so they must be great. Ooh. Ooh, that's... Ooh, I feel like they're gonna crack open a book, like, right now, and Sayori's just gonna immediately just, like, have a fucking brain fart reading it. She's gonna be completely lost. I haven't had milk in years. Oh, I hope you get your milk someday. Hey, Dunce, what's up, dude? How you doing? I'm so happy I found this club. Oh, I'm so stupid. I left all my other books in my locker. I should have brought them. Yuri quickly stands up. I'll be right back. I'll go get them for you. You probably only need to bring one for now. Sayori nervously says that, noting herself the considerable heftiness of the book that Yuri set down on her desk. True. Okay. I'll go get the first one then. Yuri exits the club room in a flash, leaving Monika and Sayori silently exchanging glances. Oh my god, I wasn't prepared for this. Yeah! Yeah! I don't blame you for not being prepared for this, Monika, because you just had a fucking massive heart-to-heart with Sayori. Speaking of which, how is, like, how are they, like, not, like, puffy-eyed or anything? Like, Sayori just bawled her eyes out. Like, how's her eyes, like, not red right now? I don't know a single person that, like, could get done, like, spewing their heart out and crying like that without having their eyes be, like, somewhat red. How do I handle someone so intense? I have like no experience with fantasy except maybe stuff that I read when I was like a kid. That's probably like a joke compared to what she's into. I'm sure it'll be fine. You're doing okay? I'm glad to hear you're doing okay, dude. In fact, I think it's neat that we have different people who are into different kinds of literature. It'll be fun to learn from each other. Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree, but what if this is her only interest? Doesn't it kind of seem like that? Monica, don't you think you should be a little bit more optimistic? We have a new club member. There shouldn't be any room for anything but happy. I'm excited to get to know her more, aren't you? Yeah, I guess you're right. Sorry for being so hasty. I just got really anxious all of a sudden. It's because you're afraid of not being able to take the lead. What the heck? It's kind of scary how you can point things out like that, Sayori. I just like learning what makes people happy or sad. Yeah. Hey, you know what? You're probably great at helping Yuri feel comfortable here. Maybe you could take a break from helping me with the advertisement stuff or administrative stuff and just focus on spending time with her. Yay, that's exactly what I plan to do. Besides, Sayori lowers her voice, I'm probably gonna need all the time I can get. She taps her finger against the dauntingly chunky book Yuri left sitting on the desk. Right afterwards, the door opens to reveal Yuri's return. I'm back. Her breath is slightly heavy, which, combined with her short time gone, indicates she may have ran at least part of the way. She makes her way backward with Sayori and sets the book down on her desk. Just as Sayori feels the book brought for her is just about equal size to the one that Yuri left on the desk. Well, there are probably a few things you should know before getting started on it. There's some things that are more explained in other books that take place in the same universe, so you're gonna have to go. So going over those would be good to help keep you from getting confused at the start. Sayori nervously interjects. Well, I was thinking that maybe today we could just get to know each other a little bit more. You know, I think, like, if we're gonna be reading together, then I would like that. From across the room, Monica smiles and nods at Sayori while Yuri isn't looking. Oh. Okay. Yuri sits down and then looks at the book, and then glances around the room, showing no indication she has anything more to add. So, what made you decide you wanted to join the club? Well, I like reading, so I was immediately interested. I know that someone was starting a literature club, but that's my fault, since I haven't been paying any attention to any of the club requirement advertisements. Recruitment, my bad, not requirement. I found out because Yuri glances over at Monica. Monica came to my classroom and put the flyer on my desk. Suddenly, Yuri's face darkens and she shakes her head off herself. I was so stupid, I got too nervous and couldn't even look up, so she just walked out. I feel that! Oh my god, I had so many moments where, like, in high school, oh my god, like, early high school, definitely, like, I did not know how to, like, talk to people in public. I can, but it's one of those things where it's like, I definitely did not want to. Like, meeting new people was, like, scary way back then. It took me several days just to come out here because I was afraid that Monica told everyone how inconsiderate I was, but I decided that probably was irrational. Yeah, probably. Dan says your dad came back with the milk. Well done, Sazzy. Wait, no, that was totally my fault. I felt so bad about interrupting you that I just, like, walked out. I was actually really hoping that you would come by. Yuri exhales in relief. I always seem to interpret things as the worst possible scenario. Well, I was really nervous to come here for some other reasons too, such as there being too many people. Not that I mind that much, but I really have a hard time having to meet a large number of new people at once. So it's actually amazing that it's just the two of you. I definitely came at the right time. Aw, that makes me so happy. I'm proud of you for working up the courage to come. Yuri smiles warmly to herself. I've never really had the privilege of sharing my interest with others before. It's so hard to find others who are into the same thing as I am, except online. So I thought about the Literature Club would provide a chance for me to do that. What kinds of other things are you into? Like, genres? I don't know, just anything, even if it's not literature. Oh, just things you would think are dumb. Sayori pauses, a look of concern on her face. How about, I'll tell you about something I'm into, and then you can tell me about something you're into. I suppose that'd be okay. Okay, well, I'm pretty into, like, crafty things. Like making cute little collages or decorating things like cards or jewelry boxes. My room's always cluttered with random stuff because I keep buying things to make gifts for my friends, but then I put it off until the last minute. So yeah, that's something kind of silly that I'm into. You sound quite creative. Not that much, it's just that you'd be surprised by how much you can do with scissors, glue, and stuff. You never left for milk and you finally bought Duck Game. Well, yeah. You told me not to get it, and then you reminded me to get it after saying not to get it, so of course I got it. So it's just something I'm into right now, right? Sayori nods. Well, I guess I'm into nature. I love nature. God damn it, Siri, took a sip of my drink. Monica, I'm gonna start a nature club. No, you're not. You're stuck here with me now. Am not. Oh yeah? Well, I hereby appoint you as vice president of the literature club. She's finally got the title! Yes! It only took us 3 live streams, but she officially got the title here. I'm gonna go easy on the first intermission. You already fucking killed me a couple times, so what do you mean you're gonna go easy? There, now you're stuck with me. Hey, don't give me responsibilities! Oh, I'm sorry, Yuri, I interrupted you. Go ahead. It's fine. Yuri pauses, feeling awkward after having gotten cut off. I hate that when you accidentally cut somebody off or they accidentally cut you off and you're not sure who should take the conversation. That fucking sucks. Like that's really annoying. You'll get so destroyed. Probably Mr. Tournament winner. Like I don't know. Maybe the guy who wins tournaments is gonna beat me. I have no idea. Mr. Duck Game Champion. I like going out into the woods or just to the park. Just places where you can walk around and sit. And not have any people around. It's peaceful. It's just kind of nice to remove myself from anything that matters and let my racing mind operate not autonomously for a while. When do you like to do that? It just depends on my mood. After school on weekends, whenever I feel like I need it. Wow. I feel like I would never have the time to do something like that. I find that we have a lot more time to think than we think we do, if you don't let it slip through your fingers. The three continued their conversation led primarily by Sayori, but with Monica chiming in every now and then as well. Monica had intended to leave it to Sayori and focus on her own work, but she found it difficult not to join in. Before they knew it, the end of the day was upon them once more. Oh, it looks like we should be wrapping up for the day. So, are you two going to be starting on that book the next club meeting? That's the plan! I'm so excited. Sayori beams and Yuri collects her things. Once packed, Yuri wordlessly waves to Sayori and Monica with a gentle smile. Bye! As Yuri exits, Sayori enthusiastically returns to her farewell. Once again, Sayori and Monica left her in the club room. Sayori, you're a lifesaver. I didn't do anything, I just talked. Hey, Sophia, what's up? How you doing today? I can spell my duck game room crack. Why? But how? How can you spell in the game? There's like no writing feature, is there? Still. Besides, it really lifted up my mood. It feels really nice when I can put my energy toward people and like that stuff. She was really excited to be included, you know? It made me happy. Well, there's no doubt in my mind that she'll have a great time here, with you encouraging her. How are you feeling about starting the book with her next meeting? I'm kind of scared, but I think she'll be happy as long as I'm trying my best. I think you'll do great. After the surprise of a new club member, it seems like everyone has their spirits lifted with something new to look forward to. Oh, okay, more. Another school day ends. Swallowing her anxiety, Yuri makes her way to the club room, expecting to be the last one to arrive. As she opens the door, she's surprised to find only Sayori in the club room. It's club time again! Monica went to the computer lab, so it's just us today. Is that okay? Yuri silently nods, unable to make eye contact. I'm sorry about yesterday. Huh? Sayori tilts her head, unsure of exactly what Yuri's talking about. My dad left years ago and never came back. I'm sorry. Damn, Dunce, that's impressive. Great job. I definitely could not have done that. Well... Wait, you play on Switch, right? Are you talking about on PC or Switch? Because Switch, I'm pretty sure you can't hack the Switch version of it. I mean, the way I got overly excited to share my books and how you had to stop so we could talk first. It was so inconsiderate of me. I got too excited and forgot to think about everyone else in the club was in the club, so... you didn't do anything wrong. I thought it was kind of cute how excited you were. Well, still. I think I changed my mind about the book. You don't have to read it. Huh? Why? Because I know they were just humoring me anyway. In retrospect, it's rather obvious that nobody was truly interested. But if you like it so much, then it must be worth sharing. I already decided I'll join the club, so you don't have to try so hard to entice me. That's not what I'm doing. A moment of uncomfortable silence stretches between the two of them. I just realized, Yuri's just open mouth. I didn't realize it this entire time. I don't know why, but it's so weird to see like the little open dot mouth on her. Well, the thing is, we don't have any club activities yet. I mean, Monica and I have just been working on recruitment and stuff, so So if it sounded like something fun that we could do together, reading your books. You know, like, as a club activity. That'd be okay, right? Wait, don't say fuck. Sure. Why am I being so resistant to this anyway? It's exactly what I wanted in the first place, and you're being so nice about it. I really don't know what's wrong with me. I'm sorry for being like this. You don't have to apologize. Just tell me if there's anything I can do to help you feel more comfortable here. Sayori pulls her desk up against Yuri's and sits next to her. The book in question is already on Yuri's desk. Peering over, Sayori reads the cover of the book. Dusk Bell. Part 1 of the Everlast Saga. It's Dusk Bell by Annabelle. Sorry, I'm ready now. I love Sayori so much. Smack death. Oh right, I should probably get some paper. Yuri grabs a spiral notebook of hers and tears out one of the few sheets of paper. Wait, how come you need paper? Oh, it's useful to draw things out sometimes, like maps, timelines, family trees, or just taking notes. Notes? Yes, that's an effective strategy. I love when Sayori tries to be like more professional than she usually is. Like when Sayori, the goofball, tries to like sound like super efficient at stuff. I don't know, it's so cute. Exactly. I'm sure it'll be especially helpful for someone new to the genre. Sayori's joke flew completely over Yuri's head. But thinking about it, she decides it's probably for the best that she did. Well, I'm used to having company through this, but I'll try to help make it as accessible as possible. I trust you. You're like super smart. Oh, please. Yuri tries to dismiss the compliment, but she can't hide her smile and light blush. You can't generalize intelligence. I'm only smart in things I have a lot of experience with. Contrarily, I'm awful at anything involving real people. That should be evident enough in the last 2 days I've spent here so far. So in my eyes, it's everyone else who comes off as smart. Especially you. No! No, 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 no. Also, did you see my angle shots? Angle shots? What do you mean? I don't know what that means. I'm stupid. You gotta explain. Are you talking about Angel Dust from Hazbin Hotel? Because that's the only angel I know. Sayori rubs her shoulder against Yuri's. You're such a sweetheart when you're not being so shy. Fuck. God damn it. Anyway, would you like to get started? Okay. After the minor diversion between them, the two get back on the track with their planned club activity. Yuri begins to guide Sayori through the basics of the fantasy world her story takes place in. The more she details the races, factions, and history and elements of magic, the more questions Sayori seems to have. Oh, she's like a Harry Potter fan. I'm not gonna lie, I thought that Monaco is probably gonna be more into like the, not Harry Potter, but like detective stuff, you know, like noir, like that sort of like genre. You're an idiot. Okay, yeah, so it is what I thought it was. Okay. By the way, you don't gotta, but please remember to leave a like on the live stream, help support the channel, and I'd appreciate it. You don't gotta, but like I said, consider it, please. My friend Casey said I bet he deep throats a lot of things. What? What are we talking about? What? Oh, angle. Okay, angle. My bad. I read that wrong. My bad. But despite Sayori's expectations, Yuri eloquently guides her through it in a way that it's fun to follow along. It becomes evident the world building aspect of the story, not just the story itself, is one that Yuri finds her passion leaning towards. How do people come up with this stuff? It's like the exact opposite of kind of what writing that I do. What kind of writing? Oh, like poetry and stuff like that. Things where I'm just like putting down the feelings that come into my head, you know? But this is like, there must be so much planning and hard work. Ah, you're into poetry? I think there's an appendix that includes some kind of the kingdom's written works, like poetry and folk songs. No way! Yuri goes filling Sayori's heart with happiness, and then she realizes the first time she's heard Yuri laugh. It means Yuri must be having fun. Anyway, I think we can get started reading if you're ready now. Okay, but I can't read very fast. Oh, that's fine. Hey, King Breeze, how you doing, man? I missed ya. Alistair was a hot boy. I don't find Alistair attractive. I like his design, but I don't find him that way, you know? I'm very patient. Patience is something I pride myself in. I see. Sayori drops Yuri is patient into her notes. Hey, that's for the book. I'm just kidding. But I'm kind of glad you're patient, because I need that sometimes. A lot of times. Sorry for the first few pages of the book, getting past the table of contents. Okay, chapter 1. The room becomes silent as the two of them begin to read, but the silence only lasts for moments before Sayori speaks up again. What does vindicated mean? Well, in this context, it essentially means that he was proven innocent. It's okay to ask questions, right? Of course. Sayori turns the page. I relate to Sayori so goddamn much here. Goddamn it. It is so, like, awkward when someone's trying to show you something cool or something that they like, and you don't want to be like, I don't know what's going on. What does this mean? You don't, like, want to butt in and look like a fucking idiot, you know? But just look at what I said about my teacher, then look at what you just said. I left my ass off in the hall and everyone looked at me like I should pull it. Whoa, I'm not reading that. Whoa, I can't read that. Whoa. I mean, yeah, they'll turn heads, but wow. I'm not reading that on stream. Fuck. Are these footnotes? A lot of dialogue has cultural references that require explanation to be understood. To continue reading. Yuri's relaxed expression remains unchanged. Meanwhile, Sayori's expression grows as tense as she tries to make her way through the dense text. Up until now, their expressions have been reversed, while Sayori easily navigating social situations and Yuri struggling with them. But the tables have turned. Wait, are they talking about the past right now, or the present? Where? Right here. They're talking about the past. These paragraphs are describing a flashback that Barnes is having. But they didn't tell me that. It's implied from the context. That's... You're being a bit too blunt there, Yuri. Sayori rubs her temples. The two of them continue with Sayori asking fewer questions. She begins to understand the value in the notes, as she finds herself referring to them somewhat often, and even adding to them. But her reduction in questions comes not from her getting used to the reading, but rather from her fearing that she'll come across as stupid. Yes! Exactly! Oh my god! Yes! High school is pain. Yes, it is pain. I'm glad to be out. I was told all through middle school that high school would be better, you know? Like, high school is gonna be better than middle school, like, middle school sucks. They both fucking suck, okay? Because, like, high school, that's, like, you gotta discover who you are in high school. While middle school, you're dealing with, like, you know, like, emotional stuff like puberty and, like, people, like, changing. Like, all of high school is gonna be, like, you, like, struggling to find out who you are, and it's horrible. Like, especially because, like, you gotta learn so much, and there's so much stress behind what you're doing. And they have shit like senior projects and stuff like that, where, like, you gotta, like, go, like, mentor under people and stuff. It's like, why? Why do that? Why make school harder for kids than it already is, you know? Oh, okay, yeah, I read the teacher. Okay, yeah. That's weird of him to do. At last, Sarah reaches the end of the chapter. I think we can stop here for now. Okay. So she takes a deep breath and closes what little of the book she's gotten through so far. So, what are your thoughts up until this point? Sarah tries to find words. Am I doing well so far? I'm not sure I understand. Well, I don't know. When it takes me so long to read and understand things, it makes me feel really dumb. But I really like how you get into it you get. It makes me want to keep going and to keep doing my best so I can see it the way you do. The relaxation in Yuri's expression fades. I see. Yuri quietly gathers her things. We can continue tomorrow, right? Yuri pauses then shakes her head. We can do something else tomorrow. But... I'm sorry. Wait, sorry for what? I don't understand. I'm sorry. I don't want to do this anymore, that's all. I'm sorry that I made you. No, Yuri, no! Let's play that game tomorrow. I'll try. Elementary school was the best just because, like, it was so easy. Like, it goes from, like, easy elementary school to hard middle school and even harder high school. Like, it's so bad. Especially because you have teachers that, like, want to ruin your life. Like, middle school and high school teachers in particular are teachers that probably wanted to go to college, but never could. And I mean in the sense where, obviously they went to college to get their degree, but they couldn't land a job in college, if that makes sense. Like, they couldn't get a career as a college professor. Like, it's so funny how many, like, teachers hate kids, yet they work in a job where they have to interact with kids. It's so funny, and it's so stupid of them. It won't lag, sweet. Yuri leaves. You weren't making me. Suri's left alone with her words. How did this happen? We were just having fun just a second ago. It's my fault. I said something stupid and hurt her. should have just told her I enjoyed it. Monica trusted me with this. It's the only thing I'm good at, and I still messed it up. What if she doesn't want to come back? Drowned in guilt, Sayori stares blankly at her desk, spreading with notes. The books next to them. Right. If she wasn't coming back, then she wouldn't have left the book here, right? Unless she just forgot to take it with her. Ugh, this is horrible. Was it really because she thought I wasn't enjoying our time together? Or maybe because she wasn't enjoying our time together because I'm not good enough? Oh my god, fucking... Sayori, I'm so sorry. I everybody can relate to this. Like, goddamn, that feeling of like, did I mess up? Was it me? Did I do something wrong? Like, everybody at some point has felt that, where it's like they can't tell if they were the problem, if like the other person just didn't like them. Like, it's such like this game is doing an amazing job with these side stories that just like just delving into like anxiety and depression issues. Like, it's so just well written. I probably let her down so much by having trouble following along. Yeah, I'm sure if I was smarter, she would have been having so much more fun. I need to do better for her. That's... No! That's... Okay, good. We unlocked the other one. I was about to get really upset if that's like we had to go through more of the main story to unlock it. I'm a loser in life, no doubt. No, you're not. Dude, trust me, you are not. 100%. No! No one's a loser. The only losers are the fucking assholes out there. Okay, there we go. How long have we been streaming for? An hour. We're gonna... Let's go ahead and finish this story. Why not? We'll go ahead. I want to see where this goes. For the first time, Suri's first to enter the club room. Anxiety courses through her relentlessly. Will Yuri show up today? Sitting at a desk, she stamps her feet in an attempt to calm down. Why am I letting this affect me so much? I'm doing everything I can to make Yuri happy. But my best wasn't good enough. But it was still my best. But I'm letting everyone down. I'm always such a disappointment. Suri continues to wrestle with her self-deprecating thoughts. Every tiny noise causes her to lift her head in anticipation of Yuri's arrival. Minutes pass and nobody enters the club room. Not Yuri or Monica. Gosh, I'm so late. Why do I have to help those other students with their work? I'm such a pushover sometimes. I'm going to leave a bad impression on the new club members like Yuri if I'm not the first one there. Monica runs the corner, approaching the club room. As she does so, Yuri? Yuri jumps to the sound of Monica's voice. Oh, she was nervous to go inside! She's sitting outside the club room against the wall next to the door. Embarrassed, she quickly closes the book she was reading and stands up. Oh gosh, I'm sorry I'm late. You didn't have to wait outside for me. The door to the club room is open. It's not... Yuri stammers, unable to explain herself. She peers inside the club room through the window, then she looks away. Actually... I'm alert for 15 minutes. I'll return. Take your time, dude. I was wondering if I could help you today instead. Huh? Me? With the club publicity stuff? Yes. Monica is utterly confused. Why is Yuri asking all this? All of a sudden, when she was eager to spend time with Sayori before, did they not get along after that all? Monica goes in the club room after seeing Sayori sing alone by herself. Okay. It's kind of a simple job. I'd be happy to have you tag along. Me too. Monica's worried, but I love it when my headset turns off. It's amazing. Monica's worried, but she finds it difficult to insert herself into whatever conflict that may have arisen. It's a little ironic she realizes that she can be so conflict avoidant after having been in the debate club. Okay, let's have a walk together. I just have to make copies of this new flyer, then go around to the billboards and replace the old ones with the new ones. Yuri nods and the two set off. The two walk in silence. Without Sayori, Monica finds it quite difficult to strike up a conversation. So, how's everything been going? Fine. That's good. You haven't followed anything anymore. Oh my god, I've had that so many times. Oh. I just got hit by my older sister because she's jelly that I can get both genders to like me and she didn't have a date in years. Oh fuck, that sucks. That's really rude of her. Wow. I'm sorry about that. Monica tenses up with the stinted conversation. How the heck did Sayori do it? Sorry, I didn't see you yesterday. I went straight to the computer lab to work on the flyers. Sayori told me. What did you two end up doing yesterday? Just some reading. Oh, I'm glad. It's really starting to feel like more like a literature club now. Yeah. It's kind of funny. I felt so intimidated at first when I heard about the kind of reading you were into. You know, it's kind of stupid of me because I'm just intimidated by things I'm not good at. And it's silly to assume that everyone who comes to the club room will just have the same interest as me. It's so cool that you're able to get Sayori into it. It's like the club is working. I'm really happy about that. She's not into it. Huh? She's not into it. I'm stupid for forcing her into it. Yuri falls silent as if she started her thought but can't figure out how to continue it. Did something happen? Yuri sighs. No, it's just me. Yuri pauses. I'm thinking. A moment passes in silence, then Yuri shakes her head. I shouldn't be complaining to you all of a sudden. Don't be silly. I don't think you're complaining. I just want to make sure you feel welcome. If it's important to that, then you can tell me anything. Well, I do feel welcome. Too welcome, I guess. It's not an issue with the club, it's just an issue with me. I feel so wrong to inconvenience you with it. Monica pauses and thinks. Well, what if we put it this way? It's my job as president to understand the needs of the club members, right? We're going to have all kinds of people join this club. Hopefully, anyways. Learning about the diverse needs and interests of everyone will help me come up with the club activities that everyone can be happy with. That everyone can be happy with? Not just only some people? Of course. I need to be looking out for everyone, otherwise what kind of club would that be? I see. Yuri looks a little more relaxed. He signals to Monica that switching from a sympathetic approach to a pragmatic one was a good choice. Each individual truly does have their own needs. Okay. Yuri takes a deep breath. I'm a really weird and awkward person. I've accepted that about myself. I just don't know how to, I guess, connect with other people. How is it so easy for everyone else? How do you just make a conversation about any arbitrary topic? I can talk for hours, but I think that's the only time I've ever seen the word arbitrary typed out. I've never seen the word arbitrary spelt out before, and I think that's the first time I've ever seen it. I can talk for hours about things I'm into. Unfortunately, so much that I don't know when to stop. But for anything else, I just have no idea what to say. So, I understand that about myself. I'm just not good with people. I can't help it. So it feels like whenever I'm confronted with a new social situation, I'm either ignored or made fun of, or taken pity on. And Suri falls in that third category. What? Hold on, you're saying that Suri's taking pity on you? Yuri nods. I just want to be treated like a normal person. If you don't like me or don't connect with my interest, then just tell me. I can accept that and move on. Sayori is too nice to me. I'm stupid for not just realizing that she would just go along with whatever I pushed her into. Nobody deserves to have put themselves through that kind of discomfort just because they pity some weirdo who doesn't even know how to make friends. It's the worst feeling. I hate it. Yeah, that's... Every single one of these characters, if you've had anxiety of some sort, you can relate to these characters in some way. When I hear the word reading, I hear my ELI teacher scream because the boys nowadays are moaning in the back of the classes. Yes! They're awesome! Yes! I saw... It's funny in some scenarios, like, if the teacher has a sense of humor, if it's, like, not a serious moment, then yeah, like, whatever, but, like, yeah, it depends on the context. Not every dude that moans in the back of the class is funny, but sometimes it can be. I saw something, like, on Twitter where it's like, guys that moan in the back of the class, like, oh, they're so stupid, like, you cis-hets are just so dumb. Being, like, heterophobic and fucking, like, cisphobic or whatever the fuck. Which, yes, those are a thing. You can be phobic towards anything. But, oh my god, yeah. It's like, I knew girls that did shit like that, okay? I knew gay dudes, straight dudes, gay girls, straight girls, trans people. Like, I definitely knew people that did crap like that, and they did not belong to any category of people. They were just like that. That just because that's who they are. Nothing dictated anything about that. Yuri's sharp words cut through the tense air. So in the middle of a conversation, the two stop short in the hallway, prioritizing the conversation over the original task. Monica looks at Yuri. Yuri only looks down with her fists clenched. I think you should tell her that. I can never say that to someone's face. It's pathetic. Suri's different. Making people happy is the most important thing to her. I'm sure that's all she's trying to do. So if you're able to explain to her what makes you happy, then she'll do anything to make it happen. That's the problem. What kind of friendship has one person always trying to cater to the other person's weird feelings? I'm sorry, I'm making myself sound so... No, I think I'm starting to understand. Monika hesitates to finish her thought out loud. It's something that Sayori will be able to say better. Sayori is someone who will help anyone however much... Who will give anyone however much kindness they need in order to smile. But Yuri, who has difficulty accepting kindness, must be driving Sayori to be even more assertive in her kindness, further exhiberating the matter. Neither person is to blame, but it's an issue that can't be resolved without them understanding each other better. Sayori wants to be your friend, I promise that. It's okay for different people to have different needs. I mean, Sayori, she has her own needs too. But... Achoo! Okay, there we go. Oh man, it was like right there. It was one of those like sneezes where like it almost got away. That would have sucked so bad. That would have been really upsetting if I didn't get that out. Good friends work together and can do what they need for each other. You just have to have good communication and talk about it. I don't have good communication. He stops and shakes her head. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. My head is just so resistant to everything. I'm pushing such a kind person away from me because of it. Yuri pauses to think. I'm so tired of the cycle of creating for myself. I think I'm so afraid of people pushing me away that I just push them away first. How thoughtless and immature of me. Yuri takes a deep breath and exhales. I didn't mean for this to turn into a whole venting session. I understand how much I just need to communicate with that. You're totally fine. It's for the club, remember? You just help make the club a better place for everyone. Yeah. Yuri falls silent again. She looks like she wants to say something. This kind of critical thinking is something that I'm really bad at. You know, about people. So thank you. Anytime. Monika smiles at Yuri. For just a moment, Yuri finds it in herself to meet Monika's gaze, returning a shy smile of her own. Ah. It's nice seeing Yuri come out of her shell. One of the boys hurt their finger and moaned, "Oh, I hurt my finger, I slammed my head on my desk." Dude, I would hate being a teacher nowadays. Like, teaching with kids nowadays must be awful. Yuri and Monika finished replacing the old flyers with the new ones. More accurately, Monika mostly did the work while Yuri followed along. But as the club room once again draws near, so does Yuri's confrontation. I can't do this. Yes, you can. It'll be great. Yuri sighs and shakes her head. I'm never going to feel confident enough. I just have to do it. If I don't do it now, I never will. Yuri starts towards the door, but then turns to face Monika. You're not just going to wait outside, are you? I can take a walk. Want me to get you a coffee or something? Actually, I prefer tea. I take my own though, so please don't worry about it. Though I suppose that's one downside of reading here at the club rather than at home. I don't get to drink tea while I'm reading. Sorry, I guess that has nothing to do with this. No, now that you mention it, I bet we could get permission to keep stuff for tea in the club room. You can, like, use an electric tea kettle to heat water, right? Would that really be possible? I'll look into it. I think it'd be great. Yuri smiles and nods at the thought. Well, I'll be back in a bit. Good luck. Monika waves at Yuri, then turns around and departs down the hallway as Yuri's smile fades once more. A moment of daydreaming about tea is enough to save her from the anxiety of the task that lies before her. But it must be done. Taking one more deep breath, Yuri timidly opens the clubroom door. Would you be a teacher in this generation? Fuck no! Yuri! Wait, hold on, I'm not done yet. Sayori, oh, did she make her like a little poster? Oh, it's so cute. She totally did something for Sayori. Like, Sayori totally did something for Yuri. Oh, it's so cute. Sayori shuffles a bunch of papers around. Yuri stammers her words suddenly caught in her throat. At that moment, she realizes how Sayori's been spending her afternoon. I wasn't expecting you to come today. I was really hoping to make it all the way through the next chapter first. But I got most of the way through it. And look! Sayori holds up a sheet of paper. It's a page of notes beautifully produced with indentations, categories, and even color coding. As Yuri sees it, her expression shifts from anxiety to despair. I was afraid you're getting disappointed in me, so I've been really trying hard. Stop. Yuri presses her fist against her forehead. Please stop. I can't take this. Yuri? Sayori's voice quivers in shock and receiving the exact opposite response she was expecting. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Sayori looks away in guilt. Did I do something wrong? I don't understand, so if I did something wrong, please tell me. Yuri shakes her head. No, it's me. I keep putting myself in these situations where people are afraid to treat me normally. If you don't like this kind of reading, it's okay. Please just tell me. I don't need to be treated differently just because I'm weird. But I don't treat you differently. I just want my friends to be happy. So I thought if we did something together that you'd really like, I don't want your pity. Why did I do that? I shouldn't laugh, but oh wow, just I could not have like said that in a less dramatic way. I'm sorry. Yuri sinks to her knees, her voice squeaks. I'm sorry. Tears of guilt and self-loathing beginning to stream down her face. This isn't how it's supposed to go. Why is it so hard to just articulate your thoughts? Why do you end up pushing everyone away from you? Oh, give me a second. Sorry about that. Apparently the McDonald's is closed, so he's getting Popeye's chicken sandwiches instead. Popeye's is overrated. Well, my sister can hit me more because I just turned single. Oh no, I'm sorry. Mangle, no. That sucks. No. She can't. She shouldn't be able to hit you in the first place. No. Also, Dunce, welcome back. Yuri's mind pounds with eternal accusations as she shuts her eyes, unable to face Yuri or the rest of the world. She should leave, just escape from here, but before Monica sees her like this, and before Sayuri tells Monica what she did. Oh my fucking god, another goddamn phone call. Okay, there we go again! Sorry about that, everybody! Wow! But before Yuri can put any strength into her legs, she feels a warm pair of arms gently wrap around her from behind. Ah! Yes! Oh, it's so cute! Oh! It's okay. Sayuri whispers in a soothing voice. It's okay. It's okay. Overcome by despair, Yuri finds herself unable to protest or pull away from Sayuri's kind gesture. Yuri sniffles, breathing heavily through her clenched throat, trying with all her willpower to control herself. I understand. I understand that the things you're feeling in your head are different from the things you're trying to say. I know that must be what you're feeling right now. I promise I understand that. So, I'll give you as much time as you need. When you're ready, just tell me your feelings, and we'll talk about them together, okay? Yuri sniffles again and nods her head. She gives herself a minute to compose her thoughts, and then speaks while steadying her voice. I think that I've gotten so used to people being weirded out by me that it feels like anyone who's nice to me is just doing it out of pity. I'm so horrible with people. So it makes me not want to believe that someone can actually like me for who I am. Yuri pauses, but Sayuri doesn't interrupt. Rather, she waits for Yuri to continue. I got so excited when I joined the literature club. I thought that was finally my chance to make friends through my interest. Because my interests are the only things I know how to talk about. It's all I have going for me. But then, whenever I catch myself getting overly obsessive in front of other people, it feels like I'm making a fool of myself. I hate myself for it. Ultimately, I just want to be treated like a normal person, but how am I supposed to expect that when I can't even behave like one? I just want to learn how to get along with people, and stop rooting things for myself. That's all. Yuri finishes her thoughts, feeling more steady after having gotten them out. Sayuri, who can feel Yuri's breath rise and fall from beneath her arms, realizes that as well. Jesus. Okay, I love this, but wow, like, the literature club should just become like the vent club. like it's been like a series of 3 days, and already 2 people in the club have had emotional breakdowns over their anxiety. Like this, like literally, the literature club is more of a like like a vent your emotions club. Like it's not a literature club at this point. Super funny joke. I'm dying. Slept my knees rolling the floor. Super funny. Thank you for helping me understand you a little better. You know, you're so great at helping me while you were reading. So I'll help you with the things that you need to. But my heart. Monica and Yuri's way better. I would say for me, I would say I won't say I actively ship anybody, but if I had to pick, I would say Yuri and Natsuki and Monica and Sayori. That feels more natural to me. Like that's the ones I feel like. None is better there. Dunce, I hate to break it to you, but you are wrong, good sir. This gay shit is beautiful. Any other opinions are objectively wrong. I feel like it would just be frustrating for you with how much patience I require sometimes. That sounds kind of familiar. I couldn't stop worrying about that while we were reading. I was so afraid you'd get frustrated with me, but I would never do that. I did my best to reassure you by mentioning how much I have a lot of patience. Yeah, I know, but my irrational fears just won't be quiet sometimes. I'm sure it's the same for you, right? Yeah. Irrational fears. That's pretty gay, bro. I wonder why. Well, you know, there's no way that you could frustrate me because I already like you as the person you are. And I said I have a hard time believing that, but I promise that it's true. You don't have to be a social person for people to like you. I think you're really considerate in your own way, you know? Worrying so much about people's feelings. We're all kind of weird. It's a literature club. But that's the best part, that we're all different and have different interests. Like about that book. I'm reading it because I want to. I promise. That's what I really want. It's a bit of a struggle, but try not to mistake it for me not enjoying it. I mean, we could never discover new things if we didn't try them first, right? I want to learn the reasons that you love it so much. In the end, it's not for me. But then I can say that I'll be glad that I tried it and learned more about it for you. Plus, you're like super duper smart, and I want that to rub off on me. Yuri fights back a smile at that comment. Already the heavy atmosphere surrounding her seems to have evaporated through the caress of Sayori's arms. Your hair's so pretty. I always wanted long hair, but I was awful at taking care of it, so I cut it all off. Yuri's tension relaxes. For once, she feels okay just listening rather than worrying about so much as saying the right thing. Sayori, sensing Yuri's comfort, lets her rest. It must be so difficult for her to feel relaxed around other people. But if the Literature Club can make it happen, then it's something that she deserves to experience. Yes! That was great! Well then. Based on my understanding of your feelings, I suppose I wouldn't mind if we were to continue reading. That's what I wanted to hear. But we can stop at any time. If you truly don't like it, please be honest about it. I won't be offended. Of course. I'm not gonna judge anything this early on, though, so we'll just see what happens. Oh my god. Speaking of, oh my god, there's a new game on PSN for like, it's free for PlayStation Plus. It's called Hunter's Legends Arena, I think. I fucking hate it. It is so unfinished and bad. Like, oh my god. Also, stop using Uwu Blue or you're gay. What are you talking about, Uwu? I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm just over here being, you know, sweet and kind to Uwu. Nuzzles. Oh god. I jokingly will say stuff like that. And there was one moment though where I said it, and even though I was joking, I just felt disgusted saying something like that. I was like, oh, it's so cringy. Oh, and it's not gonna touch people without their consent first. Oh no, I'm sorry. I didn't make you feel uncomfortable. Oh, you didn't. I mean, I suppose it was kind of nice. I was just saying. I'm back! Monica's back! I haven't seen you, like, at all recently. Sayori trots over to Monica. Like the horse she is. Ah! She whispers loudly. Can I hug you? Sure, Sayori. Sayori wraps her arms around Monica. Yeah, Yuri, it might be good to know. Sayori can kind of be a hug monster. Hey, don't call me a monster. Artemis is a monster. If he inherits the kingdom, it could spell disaster. Oh, it's so cute. She's speaking. Oh, wow. She actually referenced the book she was reading. Wow. Yuri laughs. Monica perplexly looks between the two of them and smiles. Well, I'm glad you've been enjoying your reading so far. It's like our first real activity as the literature club. About that. Well, you've been so patient with exploring my interest. I think that it would be inconsiderate of me not to return the favor to you and learn about the things that you like. Yes. Do you like poetry? Yuri smiles. That's it. Yes! Oh, these are awesome! I love these so much. Holy shit. Yeah, we definitely gotta come back and do these. Holy crap, they're good. Ooh means can I suck your dick? You saw it in the server. Well, guess what? I don't give a shit what it's labeled. When I use it, I'm not asking to suck your dick. I'm just saying a woo because it's a cute thing to say, okay? You can take your labels and you can fuck off. Because I, for one, that is not what I'm saying in the slightest. I don't plan on censoring myself because some other people chose to make it code for sucking dick, okay? Anyways, regardless, in all seriousness, thank you all for watching. This has been great. I cannot wait to continue this, and, oh, wow, there's even more stuff. Okay, wait, don't forget, ask Monica about this. I want to see any Easter eggs. She drew a little stick figure of Natsuki. You are loved. You can do it. Cute. Sayori. Oh, she did the fucking pencil thing! Oh my god, she did the stereotypical S symbol. I love it so much. Ah. Oh, wow. Trash baskets. This is so cute. Oh, I love it. Oh, it's so good. Oh, she does hearts instead of O's. Aw. This is so adorable. I love it. Dude. Oh, this fucking... This shit's great. Oh, so this was like the in the making. Okay. Wow, Sayori could have had like this type of hair. Wow. This is crazy. They look so different. They look so different. It's so crazy. So you don't care about the meaning? No? I don't care. It's gonna change how I talk. I'm not gonna let other people dictate what I say, okay? Dude, these are so cute. I love them. Yeah, this is completely worth the 20 bucks that it was priced at. Holy shit. Anyways, I think we're gonna end it here. We've streamed for about 2 hours now. My food's about to get back, so I need to go eat that. Regardless, I thank you all for watching. It's been wonderful to have you all. Sorry about the short stream today. It was kind of a chill one, very short. But other than that, you know, I still had fun with it. I really was enjoying this. Don't be Zip shy guy. Hey man, fucking, I'm not judging what Zip says or what I say. I'm just gonna say what I say, okay? I choose when and when not to censor myself, and if it's something like a woo, I don't care. Regardless, though, I thank you all for watching, as always. It was wonderful to have you all. I'm loving this take on Doki Doki Literature Club. It's really fun and really good. If you get a chance, definitely check it out. But like I said, regardless, thank you all for watching. We'll probably stream tomorrow, or at least I'll try to, if I got nothing going on. Look forward to that. But yeah, that being said, you watched my show, now you know, enjoy the content, you're free to go. Please leave a like on the live stream, it helps support the channel, and I appreciate it. And yeah, that's it for